Hello and welcome to the vlog. I just came back from watching the movie The Man from U.N.C.L.E. And for all of you people that are about my age, back in the 60s there was a TV show called The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and that's where this is coming from. And also after the movie, not the TV show ended, there was two movies that came out after it. So this is where that came from. Just thought I'd give you a little tidbit of information. Now, back to why I'm making this review. I was a little bit hesitant of watching this movie because it's a Guy Ritchie movie. Because about 2 years ago, I saw a movie that had Brad Pitt and Michael Fassbender, who you would think, from those two names alone, would be like, oh man, this is going to be an awesome movie. Well, to tell you the truth, it wasn't that good of a movie. I don't remember what the movie was called, and to tell you the truth, I don't care because it was terrible. Because it had a beginning, it had a middle, but didn't have an ending to the movie, which was very frustrating for me, at least, and it was just not that great. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was one cool part where you put on this metal necklace, and once you pull the pin, it would kill you automatically, and even if you tried to put your fingers in to stop it, it would just cut your fingers off, which I thought was pretty cool. But back to the trailer, or about to The Man from U.N.C.L.E. From top to bottom, great movie. Had a beginning, middle, end, which was perfect. It looks like there may be a sequel to it because the way they finished it made it seem like there will be a sequel to it. But we'll see. I mean, we have to see how well it does in the money weekend, whether it's good or not. For me, I thought it was a very good movie. I think it deserves a sequel to this movie. For me, I thought it was very well done. At first, you'd think these two people from such movies as The Man of Steel and The Lone Ranger, and would be standalone, would be a very good movie. But when you add the lady from Ex Machina, who played the robot, which she did an amazing job in that movie. She also did an amazing job in this movie. Now, the two guys you see at first are not friends, you could say, and then after the little beginning part, you find out that they end up having to be partners in the movie, and you find out later that she is, let's just say, not all what she seems to be, and this is where things get into spoilery. So, if you do not want to be spoiled, please stop listening now, because I do not want to be a whole bunch of yelling in the comments down below. So, you've been warned. So, about halfway into the movie, you find out she is a British spy. Now, she is not actually a British, but she becomes a British spy because the British brought her over to become a British spy. Now, it's pretty cool because her father ends up being a person who has to, or is being forced to, make a nuclear bomb for the Nazis. Now, for all purposes, this is set in the 60s, where this is when the Second World War has just ended. So things are still, I guess you could say, worried between the two countries. And so having to put their own personal differences behind both the guy from Man of Steel and the guy from The Lone Ranger, and I don't mean Johnny Depp. Um, they have to put their differences aside to get things going. And like I said, you find out halfway through that she is a British spy, and she uses this to be able to uh, get trust to the bad guys. Now, obviously, she didn't say, "Oh, I'm a British spy," but she tells on the two spies that she's working with to get to where she needs to be to meet her father, who is being, like I said, I think before, being forced to make a nuclear bomb. So I would say throughout this movie, it was amazing from top to bottom. Must see, in my opinion. The ending is very well done and hell of a lot better way of doing things that I think the Fantastic Four could have put into their own sequence or storyline to make it that much better. So, overall, amazing movie, must see, and whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and don't forget to see this movie. Goodbye.